sometimes you wake up and you're like, damn, like I really want to listen to this song, or oh man, I really want to wear this shirt I haven't worn in a while, or maybe like I don't know, something. But what I decided today is like, man, I really want to drive my Falcon today. This is my first car, so we have like a lot of sentimental attachment. Right now it's got some issues. We'll talk about those in a bit. But we're going to kind of take some shots of it driving and stuff. So stay tuned and check out my Falcon. So this is my 62 Ford Falcon. It's got, when I bought it, it was all original. It had a 144 and a 2-speed 4-automatic in it, and like the 13-inch wheels. I'll find a picture and put it in here, so you guys can check it out when I first got it. Maybe, I don't know, I got a picture where I'm in it. I'll probably put that up there. But anyway, some things have changed since then. Right now, it's got a 289 in it with a C4. From let's see, the 289 came out of a 66 Mustang. C4 came out of a 65 Fairlane, 64 Fairlane, and I had that rebuilt. It's got some other small mods on it: aluminum radiator, electric ignition. So on the outside, it's got some 15-inch PT Cruiser wheels. I know it sounds weird, but the offset worked out really well for the Falcon, mainly because the rear wheel well is in like a circle, so the wheels have to be able to tuck in there, unless I want to cut it, which I really didn't. But yeah, these wheels, when I got them, they were chrome. They still technically are. I just plastic dipped them black. And through the years, I mean, it's had a few different set of wheels. It had the 13-inch original wheels. It had some just mixed match sets of 14s for a while, because I put an 8-inch rear end in the back, and so we had a 5-lug in the back, and I kept stock brakes in the front for a while. But then eventually I switched over to Granada spindles in the front. Then at that point I put some Mustang GT wheels from like a 2003 Bullet Mustang, or you know, the Bullet wheels. Nothing too special. So that's pretty much what the Falcon has going on the outside. In a minute here, we're going to go on the inside and check out the interior. Nothing too exciting there either. It has the original steering wheels, original column shift. I worked pretty hard to keep the column shift. I like it. Some people don't. And then original seats in it. It has some seat covers on it. The original covers are still underneath, but they're in pretty rough shape. One day I'd like to get them upholstered. Maybe. We'll see what's going on. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, oh yeah, the plates on it say Maestro. Pretty much a kind of long story with that. Not really because I'm a teacher at all. It's just more I've learned a lot of things from this car, and I figured it would kind of fit it because it was kind of like a teacher to me in a lot of ways. Also, I remember like a long time ago, I was working on one of the Jeeps that one of my cousins bought in the alley, and I remember my grandpa showing up and then asking like, "Oh, where's the Maestro?" Because in Mexico, I guess, like, Maestro just kind of refers to, like, when someone's building a house or something, the guy who's kind of in charge, kind of the engineer of the project. And it seemed like I was kind of the engineer taking things apart in my house and with my cousins and stuff sometimes. At least my circle of cousins. I got a lot of cousins. It just kind of, once he said that one day, it kind of, like, clicked for me that, like, oh, man, like, I really want to put that on there. Because, I mean, he's still around, and I like to go see him often, but it's just something that kind of like to keep in mind, I guess. And I guess this is a good enough time as ever to start talking about what's wrong with the Falcon. So, as you can hear, it's got some squealing coming from the belts, and that's because I put a GM 3-wire alternator on it, and ever since I did that, it just doesn't work right. And the reason I went to that was because I had a coolant leak. One of my upper radiator hose ripped a hole on it on my way to work one day, and luckily I was able to pull over at the auto parts store, change it, buy a hose that sort of fit, change it, and drive it to work, and everything seemed fine, except then it started to act up with the alternator and stuff, because so I have a Ford alternator. I had a Ford alternator in it with a conversion kit, because originally this car had a generator in it. It was 12 volt, but it had a generator in it. So yeah, in order to convert it, I had to buy this part from Dearborn Classics. Anyway, that happened over a year ago, and I put the GM alternator, and it was okay. Then it started squealing, and then I changed it, and then it was fine. Then it started squealing again, so I've kind of given up on GM alternators. I'm gonna go to the back to the Ford. I have all the parts to fix it. It's been really cold outside and I haven't done it yet. So yeah, I'm just gonna stop being kind of like a scumbag lazy guy and just fix the Falcon, because I really want to fix the Falcon and drive the Falcon. Yeah, because I mean, the Falcon's been around for a long time with me, and I mean, it was the first car I ever drove by myself, I think. I don't know, because my parents didn't let me drive their cars. It was the first car I ever crashed, first car I ever got pulled over in. It was the car we used in our wedding, when we, like, our getaway car or whatever. And overall, it's just been with me for a very long time, and I can't really see myself being without it any day. I mean, I'm gonna try to keep it for as long as I can, as long as. Anyway, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, see what we're doing next. We're gonna start getting the FJ ready for the trip down to Moab, and probably start getting the van ready for summer in general too, and fixing the Falcon. And Cherokee got some new wheels. Maybe I'll post a video of that or show it to you guys in one of the background videos. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let's see if we can get 200 subscribers by St. Patty's Day. Unlikely, but who knows? Stranger things have happened, right?